Hello everyone out there in internet land. I've gone live. That was me going live. I just pressed the button and I am live, which is great. Say hello if you can comment on the side of the screen there. We'll give it another few minutes and get a few more people here. And then we'll try singing through some things we've done before, and then we'll maybe try some things we've not done before as well. I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea or a glass of water, and I shall be back in a moment. Now then, I hope you're all well. I'm thinking I maybe need to get a haircut. My hair's getting a bit ridiculous. Look, I can make it all stand up on end like that. Woo! I'm going to try and get my beard trimmer. I go and just see what it looks like. I'll probably end up bald. We'll be fine. Be fine. Now, I think we shall start with a bit of "Do You Hear the People Sing?" So let me grab my music for that one. And we'll do the bit at the end, the bit that comes in the epilogue. So we'll do that. We'll do that one first when everybody's here. So you're looking for the epilogue. It's if you look in your team, in the lamest team, it should be in there as, I think it's called 19 epilogue or something like that. It's slightly different to the version that appears in the full score, but only slightly different. We've got some harmony to sing in there. In the chorus. So we'll try that in a wee minute. Okay. We'll give it another minute or two and get some more people on. No. While we're waiting, I'll play some TV themes and you can guess what they are. Okay, right. What's this one? Did you recognise that tune that I just played there? Sure you did. I'm sure you did. I'll not tell you what it is, just in case somebody comments. There we go. Jolly good. Excellent. Oh, we've got a few. Oh, yes, it was. It was Danger Mouse. Yay! 10 points to Ellen. Danger Mouse. There we go. Excellent. Jolly good. What about this one? Oh, no, hang on a minute. No, I can't remember that one. All right, okay. What about this for a film theme? What's this? What was that? Do we know that one? That was Back to the Future. Yeah, that was Back to the Future, that one. Right. We're going to do a wee warm up in a minute. and then once we've done a wee warm up, we'll sing the epilogue version of "Do You Hear the People Sing?" Okay, and then we'll try wee bits and pieces. I thought we might try the turning through the years. We've not done that one yet, so we'll try that one. Excellent. Right. Now, everybody needs to sing. If you're in a house, which I'm guessing you probably are, get everyone in the house to sing along. It doesn't matter if they're in the show or not. It makes no difference. Just get them to sing. And if you feel like an idiot, make them feel like an idiot as well. And that'll be fine. Okay. We're going to start today just by going through the vowel sounds on all our scale notes. We're going to go A-I-O, A-I-O, A, like that. So we're going to do A-E-I-O-U. Okay? And you have to look as silly as possible. Okay? You will never look as silly as me with my ridiculous hair. But you have to look very silly and exaggerate all the movements with your mouth. Okay? A-E-I-O-U. Ready? A-E-I-O-U. 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 That was like a gorilla by the time I got to that top note. Right, okay. Let's do a nice gentle one. First, we're going to go. You know the one we always do. It's nice. Keep everything nice and relaxed. Keep your jaw nice and relaxed here. Ready? My voice is very croaky today. Keep going now. One more if you can. Jolly good. Oh dear, my voice is very croaky today. Even before we got very high, I was all, oh! That wasn't very good. Not to worry. So I might not do too much singing today. It's probably all these Zoom meetings. It's very stressful, you know, all these Zoom meetings that I have to have. With this lockdown, you think my job would be easier because I'm no longer having to deal with naughty second year boys. But they're not the stressful thing, really. No, it's all the paperwork and all the meetings about stuff, improvement planning. Oh, what's that all about? Oh. So anyway, it's been a very busy week, very busy week this week. I'm hoping next week will be slightly less busy. Anyway, if you could find for me the epilogue version of "Do You Hear the People Sing?" and we will start singing at letter E. So this is "They will live again in freedom in the garden of the Lord," and all that rubbish. They will talk behind the plowshare, they will put away the sword, all that kind of stuff. We're going to start from there, and we'll have a go, and I'll go over the chorus parts, the harmony parts in the chorus, because we have the. So I'll go over them when we get there, but we'll just try singing it through first, and we'll see how you get on. Okay. As I say, I might not sing very much today because my voice is very strange. So I'll give you a count of 3 in, and then we come in. They will live. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. They will live again in freedom in the garden of the Lord. They will talk behind the plowshare. They will put away the sword. The chain will be broken and no one will love the Lord. You need to sing louder than that, though. You need to sing louder, okay? I can't hear you at all. I mean, I know obviously I can't hear you at all, but even if I were in the same room, I wouldn't be able to hear that, okay? So deep breaths. You've got to really sing from your bottom of your lungs, okay? So take a deep breath and let the world hear you, okay? Same place. 1, 2, 3. They will live again in freedom in the garden of the Lord. They will talk behind the plowshare. They will put away the sword. The chain will be broken and no man will have them before. Will you join in our crusade? You will be strong and stand with me. Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people sing? Say, do you hear the distant drums? It is the future that the day tomorrow comes. I'm sorry, this is the chorus bit, so I'll run through the harmony very quickly. You'll notice that wherever that word comes, it's on an A flat. So bring when tomorrow comes, and the harmony then starts on that note. So the lower part, in other words, will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people sing? Say, do you hear the distant drums? It is the future that they pray when tomorrow comes. And the lower part switches onto the tune at the end there, because the harmony then switches to the top part, if that makes any sense. So when we put the harmony with the melody, there's the harmony part, melody part. That's what we should have. Okay, so sing whichever part you like. There is the A flat for the harmony. That's the starting note. There's the tune there. Okay, so I'll sing the bottom part if I can. Ready? Just from the chorus there. Will you join in our crusade? Bottom, top. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people say? Say, do you hear the distant drum? It is the future that they bring tomorrow comes. And if you are on the top part there, on the word bring, woo, you need to go up, okay? Woo, that was a good woo. I like that woo. So, future that they bring when tomorrow comes. We got that wee harmony bit, okay? And then at the end, because we have all these ahs. Okay? So, if you're on the bottom part, you finish on that A flat again on the word comes. And if you're a man, you can just stay on that A flat all the way through. Tomorrow. Okay. If you're a lady, you can try one of the other parts. Right, so we have at the top. Oh, I can't sing today. Tomorrow. Okay, that sort of thing. The lower second line down in the harmony is that G flat there. Tomorrow comes, easy peasy. And the most difficult harmony part, you're going to jump down to the D flat. So you finish on bring when tomorrow comes, and you're going to go la la so comes. Jump down to a D flat, and you're going to sing tomorrow. And so together, we should hear ah, 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 tomorrow. Okay, this was the bit we recorded. Some of you recorded it, some of you didn't record it. I need more people to record it. Otherwise, my eyebrows are going to go up and down forever. So more people need to record this and send me in their recording. So I make a big thing, you know, a big montage. Let's have a go at the chorus. One more time. In fact, let's do the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing from letter E. I'm not going to sing because my voice is going really funny and croaky. So I will simply play the accompaniment. And when I get to the chorus, I'll try and tongue out both parts for you. Okay, so sing along, nice and solidly. If you have a sword, you can get your sword out. You can do a bit of marching round as you're singing. Jolly good. Right, here we go. 1, 2, letter E. They will play. Will you join in our crusade? You will be strong to stand with me. Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Do you hear the people sing? Do you hear the distant drum? It is the future that they let the tomorrow come. Okay, great. Obviously, that one has to be really good because it's the last song. The rest of the songs need to be really good as well, of course. But we really, really need to get into the habit of belting that one out. So you need to take deep breaths and really sing out, okay? Now, could you find for me a number called Javert's Suicide? Which is a jolly little number, isn't it? Javert's Suicide. And I'll find it for you in a moment. It's on page... Oh, I've lost it now. Hang on. Somebody could find the page for me and post a comment on what number it is. So this is in the big score version, the one that's called LMSE Perusal version. And where are we? It's number 26. Number 26 is what we're looking for here. I hope I got this right, actually. Yes, that's right. So number 26. And you want to find bar 106. Bar 106. It's a very short bit, this. Rebecca Richards says it's page 148, but Finlay Hamilton says 154. Oh, let me have a look and see who is right. So you may be both right. Let's see. Hang on. No. We are looking for. Oh man. Javert's Suicide. Yes, Javert's Suicide is page 154. But we are looking for the bit that is at bar 106. So you need to find for me. It's letter J, bar 106, and it's on the actual page is. Oh, for goodness sake, where does the page number go? I think the page is 158. I think the page is 158. Okay. Okay. So we're looking for words that go, did you see them going off to fight? Children of the barricade who didn't last the night. They were schoolboys, never held a gun. Fight for a new world that would rise up like the sun. Where's that new world now the fighting's done? That's what we're looking for. The beginning of the beginning of number 26, reverse suicide, is on page 148 or 152, depending on, or 154, something like that. But the actual bit we need is letter J in number 26, which is on page 158, according to mine anyway, of my version, 158. Okay? Right. Now, this is just women, okay? But it doesn't matter if you're not a woman, you can pretend to be a woman today, okay? That's what I usually do at weekends anyway, okay? So you can pretend to be a woman just for today, okay? So if you're not a woman, just pretend. Now, we have just had Matthew Duxbury bigging it up with his big solo and then jumping off a bridge. Following that, we come across some women who are lamenting the loss of all the schoolboy type people who got shot in the revolutionary uprising. So all the people like Will and other students, and even little Gavroche and Eponine, you're all dead by this point, but never mind, okay? And the music goes a bit like this. If you were in the class that did the lovely ladies, you'll notice that this is the same tune. It's just not quite as raucous, because when we did Lovely Ladies, it was all. This is much more gentle. It's much more subtle because they're all sad. All sad because everybody has died. Oh dear. Okay, so. It's reasonably high. Well, it's not high for normal people. It's quite high for me because I can't sing. But if you, the trick with this one is to try and make it nice and light. Try and make it come from the very top of your head. Okay. It's a bit of an awkward one for me to sing this because it is just a wee bit too high for me to sing comfortably. But I'm going to give it a go. Okay. So let's just try it from number 106. So. Love. That's your starting. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see them going off to fight? Children of the barricade who didn't last the night. They were schoolboys, never held a gun, fighting for a new world that would rise up like the sun. Where's that new world now that fighting's done? There's a wee bit of music, and then you come and do the same sort of tune again in a moment. So let's have another go at that. So after 4, there's your starting note there. That's C. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see them going off to fight? Children of the barricade who didn't last the night. They were schoolboys, never held a gun, fighting for a new world that would rise up like the sun. There's that new world, now the fighting's done. So this next bit is slightly faster, and there are actually 2 different parts going on here. It doesn't last terribly long, this bit, obviously. The top part is exactly what we've just sung. I'm just going to check that your version is the same here. I'm sure it is. The top part is just exactly the same as we have just sung. So. Okay. line in your parts, though, is a harmony part that's slightly different. And it goes like this. Again, I'm going to make a right mess of saying this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning, turning. 1, 2. Turning, turning through the years. Sorry. Minutes, hours, nothing into years. Now that's where it begins to get a wee bit tricky. That minutes, hours, hours into years. Because the harmony changes there. Then the harmony lines split into two parts. So here's the lower harmony line. So this is nothing changes, nothing ever can. Round and back, the roundabout. Ooh, that's a bit tricky, isn't it? Okay. So this is from nothing changes, nothing ever can. These are the notes. The last two bars, round and back where you began, same as the end of the first verse. So nothing new there. But that's a wee bit tricky. Nothing changes, nothing ever can. Round and back, the roundabout. Lots of big jumps. That sort of thing. So that's quite tricky. Above that, for those that want to try it, you just sung hours into years. Woo! Up there, which I can't sing. Obviously, nothing changes, nothing ever can. Round and round the roundabout, round and back how you began. If you were in the senior musical theatre class, then you will have sung these harmony parts before because they're exactly the same as in the other one we did, the lovely ladies. But if you weren't in that class, you wouldn't have done these before, so this will be new for you. Okay, and it is fairly tricky. If in doubt, just sing the tune for the time being. Okay. So let's just try from bar 118. We'll keep the tempo quite slow just now. It's very difficult for me to play both parts at once. I'll do my best. And some of the parts are even too high for me to sing. But let's take each part in turn. So first of all, we'll just do the melody as the top line from 118. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning through the years, minutes into hours, and the hours into years. Nothing changes, nothing ever can. Round and round and back where you began. Round and back where you began. Now, if you're just happiest singing that tune, you just stick to singing that tune. Okay. But if you want to do a bit more, let's do the harmony parts now. So we're looking at the lower line of music, and I'll do the lower harmony part on that lower line. Okay. Oh. What's Finna saying there? Oh. 118 doesn't seem to exist in your part. Hang on a minute. I'm just saying, I must be saying the wrong numbers. I'm saying the wrong numbers. Oh, yeah. That's very strange. Okay. Anyway, the music's all there, though, isn't it? The music's there. Yeah. Don't worry. Mine is just I'm looking at a slightly different score. What I'm talking about is the bit at letter K. That's what we're looking at now. The bit at letter K. Yeah. So I'll do the lower part. Just checking that it is the same. It is the same. Yes. So this is your letter K. Okay. So just K. Okay. So ready. And this is the lower harmony line. 1, 2, 3, K. Turning, 1, 2. Turning through the years. Minutes, hours into years. Nothing changes, nothing ever can. Round and round and round and round and back where you began. Okay. Here is the upper harmony harmony line, if you like. So we're still looking at the lower stave, the lower line of music. We're going to take the higher notes when we get there. Can't sing this one really, so I'll just play it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right up there. So let's get fairly high that bit towards the end. Now let's go back. In fact, let's do K, letter K, your letter K, and I'll try to play as best I can all those parts at once, if I possibly can. It's going to be a bit confusing, but I'll do my best. Okay. Okay. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'll do letter J, and then it speeds up a bit, and then we're into letter K a wee bit faster. Okay, so that's the speed of I want to go at bar 106. Okay, so there's your starting note, and you're sad, so be sad. Could be sad. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see them coming up to fight? Children of the barricade that didn't last the night. They were schoolboys. And after that, we're into this one. Okay, that's the face melter from Samuel, of course. So we'll come to that in due course. Good. Okay, right. So we haven't done that a little bit before, although some people had sung a version of it before. But that is that one. Remember the wee bit of harmony at the end after Samuel's solo, Marius's solo. There's a wee bit of harmony where we do some oohs. That sort of thing on the oohs. So that's the only slightly tricky bit. Apart from that, this is nice and straightforward. I'll sing a little bit. I think my voice needs a rest after all the Zoom meetings I've done this week. So I'll just sing a wee bit with you. But you guys try and sing as loudly as you can. If you've got other people in the room with you, make sure they're all singing. In fact, if somebody is in that room and not singing, give them a slap. Okay. Okay. Right. So I'll give the instruction. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Drink with me. Today's on mine. Sing with me the songs we knew. Here's to pretty girls who went to our heads. Here's to pretty girls who went to our beds. Here's to them and here's to you. Drink with me, today's not mine. Can it be? Will the remember you when you fall? Your death means nothing at all. Is your life just one more life? Drink with me today. On my at the shrine of friendship, never say die. Let the fountain of friendship never run dry. Here's to you, and here's to me. Okay, now one thing, just as I was saying there, that through, and because my voice is, I'm just like this week. But one thing I was thinking about was the breathing in that one. Try to, especially when you're practicing this sort of thing. You should really try and keep the air flowing right to the ends of the notes. So, the ends of the phrases. So don't go drink with me today. Go back. Try, especially when you're practicing, try to sing all of that in one breath. And when you feel you're running out of breath towards the end of the phrase, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Da, 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 da. You get a sort of tightness down in your abdomen. And sort of harness those muscles and push the sound out from there. And if you can try and do that, it means that you get better at controlling that, and you get better at breathing in and controlling the breath on the way out. Good. Right. For the last couple of Fridays, we've had a wee go at the. So could you find that bit for me? It's a very short bit. It's really just that. It's about 8 bars of music, isn't it? It's very short. And I think it's part of the ABC Cafe. So we're back up into the first act. 146 in my book. Let's see, where are we? So it is bar 101, I think, in number 13, the ABC Cafe. Look at all those emoji type things. Is that a cat in a box? Wow. Letter L, thank you. I'm just looking up here just to check I'm in the right place. So number 13. Yeah. Now, amazingly, we've actually done most of the chorus numbers in here. I know quite a lot of the people who are actually here online today are principal people, who obviously have a huge amount more to learn. We have actually done most of the chorus stuff. What I'm really keen to do is just keep going over these bits of harmony. So when we get to these bits of harmony in the show, whenever that is, they'll be completely and utterly amazing. So hang on a minute. Where are we? Oh, I've gone to the wrong place. Anyway, I think somebody says it's letter L. And we are going to take this down a tiny little bit oh man, what have I done? Sorry. Oh, hang on. Just need to do something fancy on my piano here. Somebody's been doing funny things. Ooh. I'm just pressing some buttons here. Bear with me. Right. Okay, here we go. We'll give this a go and then we'll call it a day because I need to go and cut the grass and stuff like that. So, the bottom part here. Red the blood of angry men, black the dark of ages past, red a world about to dawn, black the night that ends at part. Red the blood of angry men, black the dark of ages past, red a world about to dawn, black the night that ends at last. Okay, and then the top part. Red. Just the tune, we know that. Now, here's a wee thing for you. Just before we actually try and sing this in harmony, I mentioned last week, in any chord, and wherever you come in on a harmony line in singing, generally speaking, you start on the first. Well done, Finna. Well done. It is an F major in first inversion. I think we should all give a clap for Finna there. First inversion, F major. Lovely. Now, yeah, when you come in on a note in a harmony part, generally speaking, you'll either be on the bottom note of a chord, the middle note, or the top note. The proper names for those are the root, the third, and the fifth of the chord. So, for example, in F major, F is the root, A is the middle note, and C is the top note. So you have those three notes, yeah? F, A, C. Now, it would really help you out to pick out that first note accurately if you can imagine coming in and singing a tune. For example, let's all sing Frere Jacques. Do we know Frere Jacques? No, not Frere Jacques. Let's do Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, if I play an introduction to Mary Had a Little Lamb like this. We all sing the right note, don't we? We all sing the right note. We all sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay, so I'm going to play an introduction to Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I want you to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I will tell you why we're singing Mary Had a Little Lamb in a moment or two. Okay, there we go. Now, so here's an introduction to Mary Had a Little Lamb, then we're all going to sing it. Right, ready? Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its face was like a snow. Okay, now the point I'm making here is that Mary Had a Little Lamb song begins on the third of the chord. So if you know you've got to come in on the third of the chord, as in the middle part in this red and black, okay, so the middle part starts on an A, the middle note of the chord. All you need to do is think of what note would I start on if I were singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay, so for example, if I play that introduction again, if you imagine we're singing Mary Had a Little Lamb, you will definitely get that. You'll definitely get that note. Now, Finna, it was actually an E because I'm transposing it down a tone. But so that's the answer to Amy's question. But if you ignore the key signature, it is an F major. I mean, technically speaking, in the music, it's F sharp major, but I'm actually playing it as an E because I'm transposing it down. But the principle holds. Now, so if you know you are coming in on if you know you're coming in on the third of a chord, the middle note in a three-note chord, all you have to do is imagine that you're singing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and you will pitch that middle note of the chord really well every time. Next week, I'll maybe mention if you can find a tune for the bottom note of a chord and the fifth of a chord as well, then you'll be fine. The fifth of the chords is things like So la da 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 da. There must be songs with words that start on the fifth as well, but do deer is the easiest one that starts on the. So if you're saying the lowest part here, imagine that you're about to sing do a deer. Do, so that's your re, the la, except. Yeah, right. So go. Okay. Merry little lamb. The tune at the top. I'm going to play this 3 times. I'm going to start by doing the lowest part, and then I'm going to. No, I was not playing F. Sorry, I was transposing. I'm going to start doing the lowest part, then I'm going to do the middle part on top, and then I'm going to put the top part on top finally. Sing along with all 3 parts. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Red, the blood of angry men, black the dark of ages past, red the world the rocks are gone, black the night that ends at last. So that's the lowest part. That's your starting note there. Think do, dear, female deer. Wrong show. Okay. Middle part, middle lamb ready. 2, 3, 4. Red the blood of angry men, black the dark of ages past, red a world of love to gone, black the night that ends at last. So, if you want to do the top part, you can stick that at the top now, but we have bottom, middle, little lamb. Okay. La, la, la. Keep those notes in your head if you can, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready? Go 1, 2, 3, and red, the blood of angry men, black the dark of ages past, red the world of love to gone, black the night that ends at last. Woo! We'll do it one more time, but without me singing it at all this time. I'll add a choir in this time. Bottom note. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. Oh no! I just spilled my water. Remember last week I spilled my tea? It's only water this time. Never mind. It's not quite so bad as tea. Okay, good. Right, going to have to finish there for today, people, because I've got to go and I've got to cut the grass. I've got to make up a quiz as well. I'm doing a family quiz this evening. So I have it on Zoom again for everybody in my family. So that'll be fun, won't it? Yeah. So I need to do that and go and cut the grass, and then if there's time, I might cut my hair all off because it's just becoming a bit silly. So I'll maybe do that. Good. And then I've got to go and decide whether I can pass advanced higher or not. Jolly good. Everybody, have a nice weekend. Thank you very much, because I was feeling really rubbish before this, and now I'm feeling a bit better, even though my voice is just obviously really, really croaky. So, what's a fade? What's a fade? You must explain that to me. What a fade? Can I do a fade with a beard trimmer? Excellent, right. Thanks very much, everybody. I'll be back on again next Friday. If there are people who are not joining in, who should be, then give them a virtual slap from me and tell them to get themselves here next Friday afternoon. Obviously, I still have no idea when we can when we're going to do this show, or even when we might start rehearsals. There was a time when it looked as if maybe in the summer I thought we might be able to get together, maybe even just groups of us, 3 or 4. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But I think maybe in a few weeks' time things will be a wee bit clearer. It would be really nice to think that maybe towards the end of the summer we might be able to get some principals together in a social distancing sort of a way. In the assembly hall in school, we could get 5 or 10 people in there, no bother at all, with everybody separated by about 2 meters. And I mean, we couldn't have any gay wrestling, which would be a shame for some of the boys, because I know that's the highlight of their school shows, is all the wrestling. Yeah, anyway, there we go. Good. When like it's a short back and size, but all right, okay. I think it's more likely that I'll actually just go for like having no hair at all, because I'm fairly sure after I try with my beard trimmer up here, it's all just going to look absolutely awful, and then I'm just going to go, no hair. So we shall see. Right, good. Thank you very much, everybody. As I say, pester other people to get on here, because we've not got quite enough people coming on and singing along. I know there are some people who can't comment, obviously, there's lots of them, but get people on for next Friday. Enjoy your weekend, people. Watch Mr. Huffman tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, and I shall see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.